Hey, what's up guys? Justin from Out of the Basement here, and today we are going to be reviewing the Star Wars The Black Series First Order Jet Trooper. This is the regular, standard, red and black box. If you remember, there was a carbonized version of this figure available on Force Friday as a Walmart exclusive. The standard one, however, was not in that Force Friday wave, so here it finally is. I randomly found it at a GameStop. It seems like the GameStops around my area have been randomly getting not this wave, but just this one figure. I don't know what's up with that. It is number 99. It says First Order Jet Trooper on the side. You have a little shot of the Jet Trooper right there. Here is the read-up. If you'd like to read that, go ahead and pause it here. On the side, it just says First Order Jet Trooper. Nice little profile shot right there. So as far as what I think it just looks like the carbonized Jet Trooper, which it is. It's just the standard version. So let's crack it open. This figure does, of course, come with the one blaster, just like the carbonized version did. I really like this weapon. It's short. It is rather short for like a rifle style of weapon, but I like how there's different like barrels, and there's really nice silver added into this design here. Of course, we have not seen the Rise of Skywalker yet, so you still gotta wait to see these guys in action, but I like the white, the black, and I like that they added silver even on the scope up here. Here he is out of the package. I do apologize for the white background, but that's what I have. That's what I have to work with. But I gotta say, these First Order Jet Troopers are easily my favorite First Order Trooper Black Series figure. These guys are awesome. They just have pretty good articulation. They look great. I like the gun. I like the jetpack. So let's get into detail a little more. So this guy is absolutely white, but there are some paint apps that I really think pop, such as this little bit of red on the chest piece. I really like that little insignia right there. I think the red really pops. There is a little more red on the jetpack in this little symbol, and then also right down here, which I think is pretty awesome. I really like the line work on the helmet. I am a fan of this design. It kind of looks like a cross between a stormtrooper and like one of those clone paratroopers. So you got some nice detail down here with the patches, and I like this little like these lines right here on both sides like that. I like that. Very clean paint apps. There's nothing too crazy with paint and detail, but it is good for what it is. It's exactly how it's supposed to be. There's actually some more of that line type of design right here on the breathing apparatus on both sides, so that's pretty cool as well. You know, not a crazy amount of detail, but it still just looks super dope. And look at that head articulation. Speaking of articulation, the head can look up super high, super low, and it just has this, I don't know, it's the way that the helmet is designed. It just can rock and roll, and like you get a crazy amount of neck pivot, and I just love how articulate the helmet is. You can get them into a lot of great poses. There is this upper torso, kind of a upper torso crunch as well. You can also mildly bend at the waist here. The arm articulation is not hindered by the shoulder pads at all, because they made the shoulder pads really small and they fit right in there where the jetpack is. So the arm articulation goes out really far. The elbows are single jointed, but they do go to a nice 90-degree angle. This arm, I mean, goes a little bit more than 90 degrees as well. The wrists rotate, go up and down really far on the left hand. On the right hand, it's important to note that both hands are trigger finger hands. Rotate, and on the right hand, you know, it has that gun up and down hinge for, you know, gun slinging. You can kick out super far. There is a upper thigh swivel here, which is awesome. Double jointed knees, which work perfectly. There is no boot cut here, but that's okay because the feet go up that far Oh my goodness, they go down that far. And of course they have that amazing ankle pivot. A bit of articulation that I just discovered is on this jetpack, which is designed super cool. These little propulsion things twist. So that is super cool. Both of them do, I believe. Yep. So that is a super cool little added bit of articulation that I did not know about. The gun fits into his hand perfectly, and just look at the posability with this guy. Nate always says that he likes to pose these jet troopers in a nice little sassy pose, you know, hand on the hip with the head kind of at an angle. So it's kind of funny. I really like the articulation on this guy. He's just really easy to articulate. The gun has paint apps on it. The paint apps on the figure that need to be there are super clean. Again, that's pretty much this chest piece and then the back with the jetpack. Everything is super clean about the paint. The articulation, just for whatever reason, is amazing on these jet troopers. I cannot stress that enough, especially the helmet. It is just crazy. And of course, here is the comparison to the carbonized version over here on the left and the standard version over here on the right. Which one do I think is better? It's very hard to say because I love the shininess of the one on the left and I love the kind of pearlescent off-white cream look to it. However, I really like just the plain white because it's super icy white. I guess some differences on if you could tell that this is a blue marking and then this is just black over here for the chest plate. Let's see if it's same on the back. Oh, here's the comparison to the back. There's actually a bit of blue on the carbonized jet trooper, whereas this is just black. So again, both figures are amazing and I'm really happy I have both. Go ahead and let me know which one do you think is better in the comments down below. If you like this one, you're probably never gonna find it anyway, so you might as well just get the standard because Walmart is kind of horrible about restocking their exclusives. But nonetheless, I like them both. Both have their pros and cons in terms of like accuracy and stuff like that, but there's nothing wrong with this. I think this is a safe bet over here on the right. Just go with the standard. Anyway, guys, I gotta say that this pretty much gets my highest level of recommendation. The paint apps and details that should be there are fantastic and clean. Remember, there's a little bit of added articulation with these propulsion things on the jetpack. The articulation of the figure itself is amazing. The gun even has paint apps. I would say if you like the design, if you like the First Order troopers, go ahead and pick this one up. I think this design might honestly even be a more mature design for the First Order, because, you know, everyone's complaint with that is that they kind of look a little too cartoonish compared to the Empire. They kind of look like ducks, you know, whatever. I've heard it all. But like I said, the design of this one kind of looks like a clone trooper crossover sort of deal, so I think this has been one of the better looking First Order stormtroopers, and I really like it. Super simple, but the things that they needed to get right are done really well, so it gets my highest level of recommendation. Anyway, if you enjoyed that video, if you like action figure reviews, we have tons of them rolling out right now. There's just a lot of Black Series and NECA stuff coming out right now, so Nate and I are going to be reviewing stuff. So go ahead and like, subscribe, share with your friends, etc., etc. Like I said, my name has been Justin. I'm with Out of the Basement, and we'll see you guys next time.